Throughout the night has been a packed Preston Guildhall watching the 1988 final of the Tenants United Kingdom Snooker Championship. A final of contrasts. On one side we had the young Scotsman, Stephen Hendry, just 19 years old. On the other we had Doug Mountjoy from Wales, who won this title 10 years ago. The day, well, it was a pullback by Hendry this evening after having a terrible afternoon. Suddenly the score reached 15-11. It meant that Mountjoy needed one frame. Hendry needed everything left in the match, the best of 31. If you were this earlier, you'd have seen that play. They went into frame 27, Mountjoy still needing the one. What happened was the black got lodged in a pocket. After a long time, they decided to give it up. It was a stalemate, so they started again. That had counted for nothing. It was still the same score. Mountjoy still needed one. Hendry needed everything to win the title.
Well, I think this is a long red that Doug will take on. And very nicely controlled too.
One. Eight. Nine.
Well, he just wanted to miss that red or much thinner contact. Now, this is not easy, and it's a responsible shot. Too thin? Yes, just that little bit.
Doug Mountjoy. One. Eight.
Well, he certainly can't complain at that one, John.
Nine.
Yes, trusted to luck and had a little bit. And certainly the pattern of the game's beginning to change.
Nine. Stephen Hendry. Thank you, gentlemen, please. One.
Well, he's having a look at the green, but if he pots the green, all he can leave himself is a long red. Having said that, if he pots the pink, there's no easy red available.
Four.
So the long red it is.
Four. That's Mountjoy.
Well, now, we had a good view of that, and there was definitely a twitch there.
Yes, he's been a bit fortunate not to leave Stephen anything easy, but Stephen now must try and keep the pressure on Doug. Not do anything risky. Or anything silly, which I feel that Doug did when he only needed one frame for victory. Looked to me as though he had Stephen, then decided to attack everything. It didn't work, and sometimes the balls never forgive you.
Foul. Four. That's Mountjoy.
Well, there's a tempting red there. I wonder if he will be tempted. That's a great pot. That was a real pressure ball.
Doug just like having a look if the pink will spot. If it doesn't, it would certainly be to his advantage. Pink would go on the black spot.
Seven. Eight.
Good positional shot required. Unless he decides to disturb the cluster.
Well, he's missed the bulk of the pack.
14.
So hasn't really helped himself much. Again, there's a long pot.
Great pot. That'll make him feel better.
And he's
18.
on a red. And there it is.
Having to use the rest because of that blue. He'd have been reaching over that blue if he'd have used his hand bridge. Rest just makes it a little bit more difficult. But this is a great opportunity.
Oh, that's a good shot. Now that is a beautiful shot under the circumstances.
19.
Touch required, tremendous control. And believe me, he's got a little quiver in his tummy.
Must be straight on the pink. Looking for the next red in the yellow pocket. Well, the pink easy, the next red won't be. I think the pink spot's now available, so the pink can
25.
go back on its own spot. This red could be the match winner.
Well, it's a long way to the pocket.
Yes, Jack, but this is an opportunity. And he must pot this red with conviction and play for a colour.
And Stephen will be saying a little prayer at this moment, hoping that Doug may slip up, and one can't blame him for that. And the black causing the problems here for Doug. He's got to find a way of getting on a red here. Oh, he's missed it.
26. Thank you, gentlemen.
Now he's left a red, and this must be a good chance for Stephen.
1.
That's unlucky. Brilliant. Great shot.
8. Ten. 11.
Well, a little bit too far. Delicate screw required.
18. 19.
Word, he nearly fluffed it.
Yes, Jack, but at least the red went in. He's still in control of the situation.
19.
Well, Doug can take this off the side or indeed the top cushion, but he's got to hit it. And if he does, where is it going?
Yes, there won't be any delicacy about this shot. Just hit the red as hard as you can and just hope for the best.
Foul. 4. Stephen Hendry.
So Stephen now 11 points behind.
Problem here, of course, is the blue.
4.
In potting this yellow may leave an angle on the green so he can knock that blue into play.
6.
He needs it. It's got to be done sometime. Why not now?
9.
Well, he still has a chance. Oh, he could have done with a little nudge there.
13.
Big shot to go for this, Jack. Particularly as he's got an easy safety shot on, should he wish to play it.
Good shot. Oh, that's a magnificent shot. So Stephen needs the pink. Yes! And Stephen pulls another back. 15-12.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The 28th frame. Stephen Hendry to break.
Doug Mountjoy has lost the last 5 frames. There's never been a professional snooker match which has been won from 8 down with 9 to play, let alone a final. Is Hendry going to make that kind of history?
Well, that's a strange choice of shot. He's left Doug a chance of 2 reds. Careless.
Lucky to leave nothing. Nothing except a double.
1, Stephen Hendry.
Yes, but I think the most important thing for Stephen, because obviously he needs every little bit of assistance he can get, is that he left Doug Mountjoy an easy chance there, and Doug was a mile away. So he knows he's got Doug under pressure.
Touchy ball.
Well, Doug was a bit fortunate again. Nothing Stephen could do. Hampered over the ball, could only run through. Didn't get on the black.
1, Stephen Hendry. One, Stephen Hendry. Thank you, gentlemen.
It's funny. Great pot into the top pocket. With not a lot of pressure on. There was a lot of pressure on the black, and he needed to get it.
There's so much tension in the air that it's all too easy to stop thinking clearly, to plan one's sequence of shots wrongly, but Mountjoy, with his vast experience, is taking his time.
1.
He knows this is a good chance. He doesn't want to fail at it through want of planning.
Seven. 8. 12. 13. 17. 18.
Played that well. And in potting the pink, might have the angle to just disturb a few of these reds.
Still a nice long pause at the end of his backswing.
24.
The main way that he's changed his cue action, his new technique, holding up under pressure.
On the pink again. Once again, we'll be disturbing the reds. If this works out right, this could be it.
$32.
Not quite far enough back for the pink. The two reds on the right-hand side of the table are the ones available for the pocket he's playing the pink in. A little bit of work to do with the cue ball now, though.
$38. $39.
Mountjoy cueing straight and true. He's under tremendous tension. He seemed to have the match won when he was 8 up with 9 to play, but it's getting a bit close for comfort. He wants to clinch it now.
$39, Doug Mountjoy. 4, Stephen Hendry.
Unlucky to going off, but there wouldn't have been a red available. So 32 points behind Stephen. Uphill again.
Stephen Hendry looked out of it earlier this evening, but such is his talent, he's come back.
Tried to flick the reds open. Now, has he got the angle on the green to get into these reds? Good shot. Could have left something easier than this.
Stephen Hendry.
Was that his last chance?
Three of these reds is what Doug needs for the title. This tournament, rated by the players as the second most important. Not only because of its number of frames, but the fact you've got to do it for 4 matches against all the players in the world.
8.
Just the pink and one further red needed.
Yes, and I do believe, Clive, that Doug's getting emotional about it. He knows he only needs this easy pink and the red. He's waited a long time for this moment.
A UK champion of the future, no doubt. But as the pink goes in, we can say that Doug Mountjoy, the champion of the past 10 years ago,
21.
will be the champion of the present. An emotional moment,
22.
as you say, John, and an emotional moment for some of us who've known Doug Mountjoy for so long. When he started the season 24th in the world rankings,
28.
few of us expected to see Doug Mountjoy again in a major final. Not only that, he has won it. So, after a marvellous contest, 3 centuries in 3 frames Mountjoy made, we had a fine comeback from Stephen Hendry, but it's Doug Mountjoy, the 46-year-old Welshman, who becomes UK champion with a 16-12 victory, which gives him the £80,000 first prize, more than he has ever won in an entire season.
And just look at him. Unashamed pleasure, unashamed emotion in front of a packed Preston Guildhall. What a story.
Thank you, ladies
what a
and
comeback.
gentlemen. Will you now please welcome the
Doug
presentation
Mountjoy,
board.
the hero of the night.
trophy will be presented
As
by
Clive Everton said, a
Dennis
story
Eurofeld,
we thought we'd never
Director
see.
of Tenants,
And he's the
Shields,
champion
Tenants
again.
Tournament Manager, and
Loves
Mr.
every
John
moment of
Burdo,
it.
Chairman of the
He's going to wait for the
WPBSA.
moment now when he gets the big check and the trophy. A presentation party including John Virgo, the chairman of the WVSA, and Mr. Dennis Urquhart, director of Tenants. But he has to wait because the first
To receive
moment
the
is for
runners-up
Stephen
check,
Hendry, the runner-up, who's produced a great final here.
Stephen
A man
Hendry.
we'll see a lot more of, certainly as a champion. For him, £48,000. "19 years old."
To receive an £8,000
And for Doug
check
Mountjoy,
for the high
just
break prize
a little
with
older,
break of
a moment
131, the
of his
winner's
snooker
check for
career.
£80,000
£80,000
and
plus
a Tenants
£8,000 for the high break
Championship
of
trophy.
131. He can't believe it, no wonder he's blinking.
Well, it's a very long time since I've held one of these, I can assure you. But I would like to offer my commiserations to Stephen Hendry. I mean, I know in the future you're going to see an awful lot of this guy. I mean... To me, forget that I'm the winner. You know, he didn't know who the hell he was playing. He thought he might have been playing Jimmy White or Steve Davis, you know, and he already did Steve Davis in the semis. But to me, he's my number one. Steve? Well done. I don't want to meet him again. Also, my thanks to tenants for these, what is it, 80? Jesus. My bank manager won't believe this, you know.